Merle Haggard was born and raised in Bakersfield, California, and acquired his first guitar at the age of 12.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. I can't think. There, we got the microphone back on. It keeps going on and off. Is there any reason for that? We got a segment here that we call the Swinging Doors segment, and it's dedicated especially to all the drunks in the house. Do we have any drunks here tonight? Huh? Oh, just reformed alcoholics, I see. Okay, and the last part of the segment is dedicated to all the ex-convicts that might be with us. Do we have any ex-cons here tonight? I'll tell you, these songs we have written, but that doesn't have any reflection on us as a person. That doesn't mean that we've been in prison all of our life. It doesn't mean that we've been drunks all of our life. We'd like to make that clear. That doesn't go for all of my band, but
prison when I was young, I learned a lot of things about life quick in there, and I learned that there's no way to lie to a man in prison because you get to see him the next day. And I learned a lot of moral values about honesty.
we got to go, man.
Following graduation from high school, he worked in the oil fields and sang in his spare time. With the urging of friends, he entered a talent contest in Bakersfield in 1959 and won second place. For the next several years, Merle Haggard made recordings, each one doing a little bit better than the one before, but none proving to be that elusive and very necessary hit. Then he made Strangers, the record that seemed to turn the tide. Strangers was followed by Just Between the Two of Us, which stayed on the Billboard bestseller charts for more than 6 months. Teamed with Merle on that record was a girl from Bakersfield named Bonnie Owens, who was shortly to become his wife.
Let's have a big round of applause for my band, my recording band, The Strangers. And a gal that's been recording with me and singing harmony for the last 5 or 6 years. She has some fine records of her own. Would you welcome her this evening, Miss Bonnie Owens of Capitol Records.
Once I made a promise that I'd never do no wrong, but I feel the yearn to love you, even though I know it's wrong. You'll have to take my hand and lead me slowly through your door. I'll be wrong in what I'm doing, but I can't refuse anymore. I need love, one lead me on. Lead me on and take control of how I feel. I can't do this on my own. It's against my will. I need love, warm and tender, in a way I've never known. If you want me, I'll go with you, but you'll have to lead me on. If you want me, I'll go with you, but you'll have to lead me on.
From a Dust Bowl background in San Quentin prison before age 21, Merle Haggard rose to become the man behind 102 country hits between 1963 and 1990.
There was never a voice like that. It was so much feeling, I think. It was just, he had the whole package. Even had the name. Merle Haggard is a great country name. That's a country star.
My favorite has always been Merle Haggard as a singer. He's he's got that pure, kind of unpushed, natural vocal delivery that's true to a lot of great country singers.
The working people in this country, I think, have supported Merle Haggard, and I was probably 10 #1 songs into my career before I realized just how much they were really supporters.
Good days don't happen very much in here, do they?
Jump on. Yeah. Be on the neighborhood, bring KT all the best. All right. Well, man, he think we joking. Well, in the neighborhood, get Dolly too. All right. Who's Dolly? Now let's do an exercise.
Thank you. I got a tape, the whole pack of songs I'm sure I can send out to listen to. Well, I'll get you that.
People have no idea, it looks like it would be different than what it is. Sometimes it's one of the most exciting ways to live, and then other times it's most confining. It's like being in jail. It's much like having a cell. The damned old bus.
I love the bus. I got to be where the bus, I knew everything, where everything of mine was in that bus, because I had my own room. I'd go home and I couldn't find a daggone thing.
Somebody said the other day, what are you going to do with that bus when it's all over? I said, well, I don't know if I'm going to wait till it's all over or not, but I've been thinking about hiring one of them big old helicopters and taking it up about 5,000 feet and dropping it.
I think Merle Haggard is a consummate artist and musician. It's about music. It's not about the music business. When a lot of us roosters get thinking we're something after 8 or 9 top 10 records, we should all look over our shoulder and bow to Mr. Haggard.
Let me sing you a new song.
All right.
You'll know me by the smile I wear, and I'll know you by the gold in your hair. And we'll get back together
somewhere beyond the blue. And you'll know me when we do. You'll know me when we're face to face. I'll know your kisses by the way that they taste. We'll get back together somewhere beyond the blue. And we'll know it when we do.
All right.
Yes, sir.
We'll know it when we do. Is that the name of it?
We'll know it.
We'll know it when we do.
We'll get back together.
Oh, we'll get back together.
If there's
I
not
thought you was more serious on that last line.
I don't, you can call it whatever you want to, George. As long as you cut it.
And I think you can hear him and so many of us today. It's great to see him finally get some of the recognition that he deserves.
I have a little list here of there's something emotional about country music, or at least there was. I'm a little worried about that part of country music. I don't hear enough emotion. I hear a lot of people in tune, and I hear a lot of perfect records, but I don't hear a lot of emotion. I wish we could get a little more emotion back in it. But what was your question again?
In Merle's book, Sing Me Back Home, he used to hobo, jump on trains to go see Lefty Frizzell. So I got this big idea. Well, I'm young. I want to go on a big adventure. I'm going to go out to California and meet Merle Haggard, and tell him I'm a singer. Maybe he'll help discover me, I snuck on the train, and the train took off, and I had this big lump in my throat. I'm off to California. I'm going. The freight train went 3 miles to the other side of the town and unloaded their lumber, and then 3 miles back to the other side of town. And that freight trains, they don't go cross country anymore. I didn't know that. And I told Haggard that story when I got a chance to work with him this year, and I'd never seen him laugh so hard.
This song goes out especially for the working man.